What is going on, guys? My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today bringing you guys episode 2 of my 2-week Titans series. So we're on day number 2, and just like yesterday, I'm trying to get another 100 trophies today. I feel like that's a pretty realistic goal when I'm sitting at 3,800 trophies. So let's go ahead and raid, find some bases, and see how many of these guys we can take out. So I decided I would do 5 hours of raiding today, and we're going to see how far that gets me. And with this first base here, this guy has 18 trophies available. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my golems. I'm going to drop my P.E.K.K.A. This guy's a pretty straightforward base. There aren't too many garbage buildings on the outside, like that army camp right there. That's going to go down right now. And because all my P.E.K.K.A. are in the center, my king's in the center, but my queen isn't in the center, which always seems to happen, I feel like I still have a pretty good chance at getting 2 stars in this raid. All right, so poison spell is being dropped in the center, as well as my freeze spell, which seems to be a pretty deadly combination. And now the rest of my troops look like they're going to hop over that jump spell, just because there's a couple more troops left that are going to aggro them near the town hall. And as my king takes a couple more shots at the town hall, he's going to go ahead and go down to that Inferno Tower, but it doesn't matter. We're sitting at 37%, while my queen is still doing her thing on the outside of the base. All right, so now we're sitting at 46%. This one's a little bit closer than I thought it would be, but I guess my queen shooting these buildings on the outside is actually good for something in the end. And as we hit 53%, I'm going to go ahead and end the battle right there. 12 trophies, pretty solid, except for the queen going all the way on the outside. But let's go ahead and check out this next base, 36 trophies available. So even though the town hall's on the outside and I can just snipe it and leave, I have a free shot to get another 12 trophies as long as I drop the rest of my troops around this guy's base. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And whenever I go for the second star when the town hall's on the outside, I usually just like to spread my troops out as much as possible, try to cover as much ground as I can, and then I have a pretty much guaranteed shot to get 50%. All right, so troops are going down. Looks like everything's pretty successful so far. Queen's going to go ahead and do work down there. I still have a P.E.K.K.A. as well as 3 wizards, which I can drop up top. I don't think I need to use all of my spells, so I might hold on to a rage spell or a free spell. We'll just have to see what happens. But we're sitting at 35%. Things are looking pretty awesome. And if I actually just realized I forgot my Barbarian King this raid, so he would have been a little bit nicer to help clean up some of these buildings, but still 46%. I'm going to go ahead and pop my Queen's ability, and as she shoots down that clan castle, we should be right on our way to 50%. So Air Sweeper's going down right now, 50% on the dot, ending the battle there for a raid for 24 trophies. So overall, the raids are going pretty well today. Again, that first raid went really well, and then obviously that second one right there was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and check out raid number 3 and see what this guy has going on in his base. So I actually really like attacking bases like this. The way this guy has his base set up, this big compartment on the bottom right-hand side makes it really easy for me to literally just face roll all of my troops into this one compartment, and then I can just drop a jump spell to get my troops wherever I want them to go, which is obviously going to be the town hall. But before I drop all my troops on the bottom right, I am going to drop 1 golem as well as a couple of troops over here just to get some extra percentage points, which I'm going to need towards the end of the raid. But let's just go ahead and face roll on the bottom right-hand side and let my troops do work down there. All right, so clan castle down. Wizard's going to go ahead and follow those guys up. I was worried about a giant bomb, but it looks like none of those have come in just yet. First rage spell is going to be dropped, and I do have a jump spell that's headed right to the town hall right now. So I dropped that 1 wizard up there just to get a couple more percentage points to try to get to 50. King, Queen, and P.E.K.K.A. are obviously doing all of their jobs. Queen, again, shooting a little bit more to the left than I would have liked, but still looks like my P.E.K.K.A. took care of the town hall, and we're sitting at 1 star for this raid. So at 42%, it looks like I have plenty of troops left. I'm going to drop 1 more jump spell just in case a couple of my troops need to hop over and destroy some buildings over there. But as my queen makes her way around, I still have her ability, and that's definitely usually good for another couple of percentage points. So 2 archers left as well, just in case something goes horrifically wrong. I can drop those on the very left-hand side, but as my queen does work on that clan castle, just a couple more percentage points, a couple more buildings left, and we're going to get that 2nd star that we wanted, and we can end the raid from there. All right, so it looks like the expo is going to go down in just a second, and surprisingly close. Again, I still did have the archers, but still 2 stars is 2 stars, and that's a 10 trophy victory for that raid. All right, so next right here, 26 trophies available. I'm still finding good offers, but again, this was over a 5-hour period that I raided today, and I got to tell you guys, I probably found a base that had more than 12 trophies to attack once every 45 to 50 minutes. So it was a little bit of a struggle to find good bases. So when I saw one, I sort of had to blink for a couple of seconds because I was watching TV. And let's just go ahead and attack this base right here and decide where we want to attack from. So I decided from the very top would actually be the best. In the beginning, I tried to drop my wall breakers just to make an easier path for my troops to run in. But instead, I'm going to have to drop my golems first, or at least a single golem, and then I can follow up with my wall breakers after. All right, so it looks like the golem's just going to keep running down there. My other two golems are actually going to go for this expo right here, which is really good. And even though the golem went to the right-hand side, that's actually pretty solid because I wanted a golem over there anyways. And now I can just draw my two jump spells and get my troops to go in the very center. But I made a fatal mistake in not taking care of that builder hut on the very top as well as the army camp. And because of that, my P.E.K.K.A, of course, are now just going to run all the way around the base. But it looks like one made his way back, so it's not as bad as I thought. But again, make sure you guys take care of garbage buildings on the outside before you drop troops like the P.E.K.K.A, because they are very stupid and they will run around in a circle until their death. So make sure you do that. All right, so Queen's just doing her thing, going ahead and attacking on the very right. I really need to learn how to use the new Queen. I feel like it's definitely better to drop her later into the raid, but still got the Town Hall down, and my Queen is just serving as a wrecking ball on the right-hand side, and she's going to be able to get me that 50%. So 52%. I thought I might have had a chance for 3 stars, but not really. Anyways, 17 trophies, another solid raid right there, and pretty solid trophy pushing. I've been trying to watch some TV and stay alive while I'm doing these raids because spending so much time in the clouds is pretty tough, especially when you just keep cycling through one trophy offers over and over again. If you guys watched Nick at Night's new video that he did, he showed people what it's like at 3,900 trophies searching for bases for an hour, and it's pretty annoying, but still found another base. 50 minutes later, let's go ahead and attack this guy, and we might have a chance of getting 3 stars against this base. So let me go ahead and drop my golems, and I'm going to spread them out just a bit as well as my wizards. And then I'm just going to give my troops a little bit of time to slowly make their way in there. And then I'll follow up with my heroes and sort of massacre the rest of this base. So this is a base that you wish you did not bring jump spells on, because if I had 2 more rage spells, I think I would have an awesome shot at getting 100% against this base. But still, we're going to have to make do with what we got. I can use those jump spells to troll at the end. I don't even know what I can use them for. But anyways, let's just go ahead and watch my troops make their way through, because there's really no more strategy left in this raid except for clicking the king and queen's ability button when I need to. So something I got in the comments from the last video that I wanted to talk about a little bit earlier in this video, but I guess I might as well get to it now, is a lot of people wanted to see different raids besides Go Wipe, and that's completely cool with me. As you guys know, Go Wipe is my best strategy and my most consistent for when I'm trophy pushing. But if you guys have any ideas on some army compositions that you want me to use that aren't troll, just drop a comment in the comment section below. A lot of people want me to use Lavalunian. There's a bunch of other different air attacks that people want me to use. I can definitely try those out, and I've actually heard that Lavalunian is the safest attack strategy in the game right now, at least to get 1 star. So I might try that in a future episode, but if there's any other army compositions you want me to use that aren't completely troll, like 10 healers and my heroes, just drop a comment, and we'll see what happens towards the next episodes. All right, 17 trophies here, another good raid, and things have been pretty good so far. Let's just go ahead and attack this next base right here. And after searching, I think this one took me an hour and a half to find. I really got desperate. I don't attack bases that have less than usually 14 trophies, but I was so desperate. I was sitting at 3,895 trophies, so I was only 5 away from hitting 3,900. So I said, screw it, I'm going to attack this base, and let's go ahead and see what happens. So you can see right here, I'm dropping my archers and then dropping my wall breakers, but for some reason, my wall breakers are still being targeted first. So that was a little bit of a fail, and I can't use those 6 wall breakers like I wanted to, because I wanted to use those to break through 2 intersections, but instead I could only break through 1, and this led to a pretty hectic raid. All right, so Golem went down on the left-hand side. 2 Golems are going to go down on the right-hand side, and I'm sort of lost for this raid. I did drop my first jump spell right now, and what I'm trying to do is redirect my troops to go in the center and hop over the wall to get to the town hall, but I'm struggling a lot. I have a P.E.K.K.A on the left-hand side that isn't doing too much. King and Queen are going to jump over, which I needed them to, but overall, I need to make sure most of my troops run to the town hall, which really isn't looking too promising right now. My King decided to go to the right, my Golems decided to go to the right, and I think I got a little bit unlucky by not destroying the defense before my Golems made their way to the right-hand side. But right now, I'm sort of struggling, and this is not looking like a good raid at all. I'm going to go ahead and drop my poison spell to try to take care of some of these lava pups before my archer queen goes down. She's going to go ahead and attack this inferno tower right here. I'm going to have to pop her ability in a second, and while my troops are attacking on the very top, I knew I had to do something to try to get a couple other percentage points. So my archer shooting that army camp, I'm sitting at 44%. Queen is going to go ahead and destroy a couple more buildings, but as she hops the wall to shoot the town hall, unfortunately, she is going to get targeted distracted by the other queen, and that's going to turn into a big fail right there. So as the lava pups are being distracted right there, I noticed my archer did have a shot if only those lava pups have just gone down earlier, because you can see my archer attacking the dark elixir drill on the far left hand side, but unfortunately since those lava pups didn't all go down and they ended up chasing my king and some other units that couldn't fight back, I ended up getting 49% and losing 32 trophies because I got way too greedy. I was at 3,895 and it turned into an epic fail. I got greedy. I didn't think through the raid the best way I could have, and I lost a lot of trophies on that raid. So overall, day 2, I ended up gaining about 60 trophies. Not really what I wanted. It's nothing to scoff at. I mean, 2 weeks, if I get 60 trophies every day, that would be crazy. But still, that was a pretty rough loss at the end right there. And I can't have a lot of losses if I'm going to want to climb up the Titan League like I want to. So anyways, depressing raid, but I did want to show you guys my fails along the way. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up for the next one. Again, I'm going to try to get 100 trophies tomorrow. I spent about 5 hours raiding today, so I'll try to spend at least 5 more tomorrow to try to get 100 trophies, and maybe we can get up to 3,950, which would be a pretty good goal in day 3. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys are enjoying these longer episodes. Again, if you want me to use a certain army composition, just drop a comment in the comment section below. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.